guys. Are you ready to see a show?
Yeah.
Should we start the show? Yeah! All right, let's go. We'd like to get the show going and kick it off with a little sing-along. And it's our holiday show. Before we started the festivities, we just wanted to take a moment and welcome you to the beautiful Golden Horseshoe Saloon.
That's right. Let's say a big hello up there in the rafters to our angel choir. Can I hear a oh?
Oh, you're good. How about everybody down here? Santa's helpers taking a much-deserved break from making toys for the good boys and girls. Give me a big ho, ho, ho!
Oh, my goodness. Well, welcome to the Golden Horseshoe and our annual town Christmas pageant. Oh, there's Clem Clodhopper. What are you doing with those props? Sheriff Clem Clodhopper, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Friends, from all of us, we just want to wish you glad tidings and a very Merry Christmas.
And a Feliz Navidad.
Thank you, Clem. Now, folks.
Joey Noel.
Okay, Clem. Now, folks, I think they got it.
Okay.
All right.
Now listen, no matter how you say happy holidays, we're glad that you decided to spend your holidays with us and to get us in the spirit of the season. We're going to present a Christmas carol.
Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your bridges. Oh, really? Look at those.
No, Clem, not that kind, right here. Not that kind of carol.
Oh.
We're going to do our version of the classic tale, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And you know who's going to play that money-grubbing miser, Scrooge? Yours truly, that one.
What? Oh, that guy. Oh, that's perfect casting.
I know.
Yeah, he's mean, greedy. You don't like holidays.
Excuse me, Miss Rowe, might I speak with you for just a moment? Look, I don't think I should play the role of Scrooge. I mean, first of all, I'm not an actor. I'm a politician. I mean, come on. Do you folks think of politicians as money-loving crooks? Okay, your words are hurtful. Listen, I can't have this. I can't have the voters thinking of me as a bad guy. We got an election coming up. Maybe I could help narrate.
Narrate?
Yeah.
Well, if you feel that strongly about it, but if you don't play the part, who will? I mean, it's not like we can go out in the audience and just find somebody. All right. Hello. You look just like a cheesesteak. What's your name? Robert, I'm going to cast you as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yay!
You ready? Everybody say howdy, Robert!
Howdy, Robert!
Race your way up to the stage.
Give him a big round of applause for him making me feel good.
Under the bright lights of the theater.
Step right up there, Robert. Welcome to our stage. We're so glad to have you. Here is your Scrooge hat. Oh, you look good. And here is enough money to buy a small soda over to the snack bar. Now, Robert, you're going to be Ebenezer Ebenezer Scrooge. It's very important, but it's also very simple. All you got to do is every time one of us talks to you and does like this with our hands, you just yell out as loud as you can, "Bah humbug!" Let's try it, Clem.
Merry Christmas. Hey, he's good. Yeah.
Let's keep it going. Happy New Year! Yes.
Mistletoe! Oh, someone's on the audience.
You're going to be great, Robert. I think we are ready to start. Ladies and gentlemen, the Frontierland Little Tiny Players are proud to present A Christmas Carol, or What the Dickens. Places, everybody. Okay. Pettibone, if you would, please. Our story begins many years ago, right here in Frontierland. It was Christmas Eve, and carolers could be heard in front of the Frontierland First Federal Federated Franchise Bank.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge. Oh my.
Ebenezer Scrooge, the town banker, was a mean, rotten, tough, tight-fisted, scraping, clutching, conniving, penny-pinching old skinflint.
What he said.
On that Christmas Eve, working alongside Scrooge was his good-natured clerk,
Bob Scratchit.
Cratchit. Bob Cratchit.
I knew that. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge. Might I have me wages, please? Oh, no! With no wages, I can't put a turkey, a goose, on my table for Christmas dinner!
Bob and his family were so poor because Ebenezer Scrooge was so cheap.
How cheap was
He
he?
was so cheap he wouldn't pay attention.
He was so cheap he went to the barbecue and licked other people's fingers.
He was so cheap, he didn't pay for a third joke. Merry Christmas.
Scrooge was next visited by his well-mannered
And devastatingly handsome
Nephew Fred.
Merry Christmas, Uncle! What? Christmas? A humbug? Why, I've always thought of Christmas as a kind and giving time. And though it's never put an ounce of gold in my pocket, I say, God bless it! Uncle, come to Christmas dinner with my wife and I.
Every year, Fred invited his uncle to dinner, and every year, Scrooge refused.
Well, I really can't blame him. Her cooking was so bad.
How bad was it?
It was so bad there were bones in the toast.
It was so bad, the flies chipped in to fix the screen door.
It was so bad, and she said, take out the garbage. He said, you cooked it, you take it out.
Scrooge was next visited by a good Samaritan collecting for the poor.
I wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas. Now give me some money and I'll go away. At this festive season, we must give provision to the poor and the destitute. How much shall I put you down for? How rude.
How rude was it?
Okay, we've done that.
Okay.
Scrooge was tired. He let out a yawn.
I don't like
He let out
with
a bigger yawn.
with the cream.
He let out a gigantic yawn.
hot water.
Starting to remind me of the audience.
Plan. Scrooge went home and went to bed. Night night.
Scrooge began to snore.
Or not.
Scrooge heard a ghostly wail. He began to shake with fear.
Good one. Can't snore though, huh? All right, Scrooge couldn't believe his eyes. It was his dead partner, Jacob Marley, covered in chains. Marley told Scrooge that he came from the place where all were destined to a life of misery.
It's a small world.
Scrooge knew Marley wasn't real. He thought his vision might have been brought on by an upset tummy from an undigested potato.
Or that chili mac. It's spicy.
The ghost told Scrooge he would be visited that night by 3 spirits.
Whiskey, brandy, and gin.
Well, clock struck 1.
I am the ghost of Christmas past. I am here to remind you that you were once a nice little boy. But then you grew up to be a horrid old meanie, and you should really think about going back to the way you used to be because it makes a much better ending for the story.
The ghost took Scrooge to a window and showed him his past.
Over there.
He saw himself at his old boss Fezziwig's Christmas party where Scrooge did a jig. Don't get carried away. Then she showed Scrooge his long-lost love.
Oh, she looked so happy without you.
And Scrooge began to cry.
Just for my hand.
After the ghost was finished, she flew out of the window.
She what?
She flew out of the window. The clock struck 2. Scrooge was next visited by the ghost of Christmas present.
Ho, ho, ho! I am the ghost of Christmas present. Christmas is a time of joy, a time of sharing, a time when we sit around a dead tree and eat candy out of socks. But I am here to present you with this present, for I am the ghost of Christmas present.
No. The ghost of Christmas present is like Christmas present right now.
They don't call me the ghost of Christmas present right now.
All right, listen. The ghost is here to present Scrooge with his present.
The present I'm presently presenting.
Oh, the present is the present.
Of course the present is the present. That's why it's present.
All right, no, listen. The ghost presence is here to present Scrooge with his present, not the present you're presently presenting. What? I don't know.
Third base!
The clock struck 3, and Scrooge was visited by the ghost he feared the most. He began to shiver with fear. Ooh.
Ebenezer Scrooge, it is I, the ghost of Christmas future. Booga booga!
The ghost led Scrooge to the cemetery where he showed him his own grave.
Look there!
Who's Rip?
Click.
Change your ways, Ebenezer Scrooge, or I will see you in the future if I don't see you in the pasture. These are the Joes. Beware, Scrooge! Beware! Beware! Ow! Ow! I tripped on Clem's chains.
Sorry.
Scrooge was a changed man. He went running through the streets and he shouted, "Merry Christmas!" He ran through the fog. He ran through the snow. He stopped and he wished Merry Christmas to his well-mannered
And devastatingly handsome.
Nephew Fred!
Merry Christmas, Uncle! Come and have dinner with my wife and I. Don't worry, we'll get takeout.
And then he said Merry Christmas to the Good Samaritan.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge!
And he gave her all his money.
Oh, thank you so much! One small soda for the children.
And last, but certainly not least, Scrooge paid a visit to his clerk.
Bob Hattrick.
Cratchit.
Bob Cratchit. No.
Scrooge said Merry Christmas to Bob.
Merry Christmas.
And he gave Bob and his family a Christmas tree. Still had a partridge in it. And a goose.
What?
A Christmas goose.
And Scrooge became as good a man and as good a boss as this good old world has ever seen.
And it was said of him ever after that he kept Christmas in his heart every day of the year. May that truly be said of us, of all of us, especially during this joyous holiday season. And so, as Tiny Tim once observed,
Oh boy.
Oh,
What?
we forgot Tiny.
Oh.
No, we didn't forget him. He's right here.
oh,
Oh, my.
Come here, Tiny Tim, so everyone can see you.
and so as
So that's your prop, like we practiced, yeah.
And so as Tiny Tim, who had experienced a growth spurt, observed loud enough for everyone to hear.
God bless us, everyone.